Well, that's wonderful. Haven't had that happen. That was a complete blue screen. Haven't had that happen in a while. Okay. What do I need to fix here? Okay. Computer just crashed. It was a blue screen. I don't know. That hasn't happened. It's been a couple months since that's happened. Which is always frustrating. I never get an explanation. I've tried to look at the logs. They're not helpful. All I can do is just reboot. Well, I mean, it reboots for you and just load everything up again and hope it doesn't happen again. Anyway, 20 bucks for a hot dog and a burger. That's pretty crappy. Oh, where'd Goku go? There we go. All right, we're right here. So about to do the limoncello. It's running another ad break, really? Wow, I'm sorry. Well, you can't hear me apologize, but I'm sorry. Wow. Do 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 do. So we're coming up on our 1 year stream anniversary. 1 year affiliate stream anniversary, which is September 5th. That's gonna be a Tuesday. I think I'm gonna move it to September 4th, which is a Monday, because that is a holiday here in the US and I'll be able to take off the entire day. And I'm pulling together a list of things. I'll try to post that soon. And we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna have a bunch of like milestones slash incentives and stuff. My goal will be to unlock the remaining emote slots for being an affiliate. You max out at 50 sub points, and we hit in the past 35. So my real goal is to hit 50, just to unlock the remaining. It would be like 2 more animated slots and like 2 or 3 more regular emote slots. So I've got incentives beyond that, but they're more joke incentives than anything. So all right. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun. There'll be some fun stuff to do there. Probably play some games. Might do a lot more chainmail that day. I don't know. We'll see. It'll probably be a 10 or a 12-hour stream. I'm not doing a subathon. I don't think that's where I need to be right now. Do, Okay, so we're got the black pixel here. Oh, that's what I missed. I need two darker ones here. Hey, well, have a good one, Susan. I hope sleep helps. Oops. Did I drop something? What's going on? I'm okay. All right. Okay, we should have 6 silver rings here. Yeah. Do 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 do. Oh man, all right. There we go. Hey, coffee, how's it going? Gambatte ne. Oh, all right, let's see. That is 6 silver rings. Now we should have 2 black. Yeah, hey times 2. Um, had the blue screen of death hit. Not sure why. Hmm. Yeah, because I'm running Windows pretty much. You know that, is it Simon and Garfunkel? Hello Darkness, my old friend, or whatever. Someone should write it with Hello B-Sod. Blue screen of death. Yeah. We had a spate of crashes earlier in the year, And I think we eventually determined it was because there's some bug or something not very good that happens with if you have like hardware acceleration on. It's either some OBS thing or it's some graphics card OBS interaction or something like that. So turning that off stopped our crashing, which was good. Because like when I was playing No Man's Sky a lot, every time when I would stop No Man's Sky and then try to go back, like stop the game, we'd crash. Or if we didn't crash, like maybe 5 minutes later it would crash. It was wild. So we finally figured that one out. But that was annoying. That was like a week or two of crashes. You saw a video today of someone visiting the old headquarters of Microsoft Bimbo? Is that like a joke? Is that what they actually call it? Oh, Michael, okay. Beanbo. Okay, got it. Yeah, yeah. Windows. The the well-known manufacturer of softwares. Microsoft Bimbos. Crashing is a way of life. They wrote a book about it. Nice. There's a meme about it. You know what's funny about, well, I mean, we're getting into weird cross sections of language here, but the word beanbo, like it looks like bimbo. The word beanbo in Japanese means, it sort of means poor, but it's more, it can also mean like the philosophy of a frugal life. Beanbo. Yeah, cheap. I mean, typically it means poor. If you're talking about someone as beanbo, usually it means they don't have any money. Microsoft Bimbo is the name of a now closed computer repair store in Koigimachi, Japan, and a parody. Oh, it's a parody of Microsoft Windows. Bilingual pun off of Bimbo. Yep. Okay. Oh, there we go. That was clear. There's actually there's an older manga series that is something like something Bimbo, and it's like what I was just saying, the like the way of a frugal life. Um, we'd have to look it up on like AnimeNet or something and see if we can find it. There's an old magazine series called Manga Gene, which is itself a pun, right? Oh, that'd be fun. Hold on. I'm sure you can find these online, but these were printed back in the 90s. You used to be able to find people online selling them, like big lots of these. People would be like, please just buy this damn magazine. It was called Manga Gene, which again, it's a pun, right? Magazine. And literally, but like manga person. And the idea was you have manga with translations, actual manga, which but then they'd have a bunch of just cultural stories and things. These would be fun to go through sometime. And you get to see ads, like look at this. Ads from the 90s, Windows 95. But anyway, there was what caused me to remember this was um, there was a series that they used in here called something Bimbo, and again, the series was something about like a frugal life or living frugally. So right, so here's the different manga that they had. They even did the reverse, right? Here's Garfield in Japanese. So they present the original and then they basically translate it into Japanese. Even Dilbert, yeah. Here's a story on Hokusai. Lots of ads. Lots of ads in these things. Like that's an ad. The Humble Tamago. So, I mean, these might be fun to look at sometime. Like again, I don't. You could probably find these digitized somewhere on the internet. There was They typically had a grammar section. Let's see. Here we go. What do we have? Here's the manga. Bloopers, ads, Chapatsu. Brown is increasing the hair color choice among Japanese trendy teens. What's the appeal? Book review. Computer corner. And then they would have the language learning. So here, right, here's basic Japanese, sugiru, and then a vocabulary summary. So, right, I've got a good number of these magazines. They stopped publishing them at some point. Again, they were like in the 90s. This was like one of the rare sources of Japanese materials that you could easily get in the US at the time. So, yeah, it might be fun. I had forgotten about all of that until the Beanbo thing. So speaking of Beanbo, what was the series that had Beanbo? Check it out as a small side. Yeah, like the occasional thing, like nothing to kind of hunker down on. Let's see if we can find it here. Anime, no, we want manga. Bimbo Gamiga. Bimbo, no. Bimbo Hime desu ka? No. No. Kami-sama wa... No. Boy, sure, Bimbo does come up a lot, though. Bimbo Kenshi. Hmm. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, we're starting to just get Inbo instead of Beanbo. Never mind. Oh well, it's not critical. Let's get back to chain mailing. All right. We're almost done anyway. We'll finish up this line. And then we'll get to our other activities. I've got to figure out what to do about stupid comments on YouTube. So for the most part, I have YouTube set to hold comments. Um, but for the shorts, it automatically puts it on like only hold the questionable ones. So it's making some determination. Um, I had a comment from someone today on one of the incense things that was like, it went so fast, what a waste. Like, I can't remember. It was so stupid. Like, I guess they didn't realize it was a time-lapse video. Like, try to enjoy the world more, go outside. It was, and I know it was like, it was stupid, ignorant, and insulting. So, like, I just deleted it. It was one of those moments where it's like, I could spend time, like, responding to this person and trying to be polite. But then, like, all I'm doing is wasting my time, and they're clearly an idiot. So I'm not gonna waste my time. All right. Hey, Wim, how's it going? We are slowly making progress here. Although, right, we've got to get to like the 60% part before we even get to Goku's face. So it's mostly hair, which is right. Kind of funny. All right. I think this will look good. This will look good when we're done with it. This will be the color of the skin. It's a little bit pink. It's a little bit pink. It's rose gold. But there's no other sort of peach, or there's no other. This is more like, honestly, this is kind of like a peach, a yellow peach. So this will make it a little bit more flesh tone, I guess. It's like a really soft pink. Your hands hurt from using a hole punch too much. We're using it on some leather. It sounds like you got a good exercise. Oh, actually, there we go. And get that front and center while we change here. So we're done with chainmailing for today. Just doing one pass today. I got to figure out whether. So I mentioned I'm going on a trip next week. I got to figure out whether I can or want to take this with me to work, like on the plane. Can you bring pliers on a plane? Pliers should be fine, right? Oh, that's right, the fly swatter. Nice. Snakes. 430 holes. Holy crap. Oh, you're making wind holes, huh? Speed holes? No, you can stab people with pliers? Okay. You can stab people with pens, but they don't ban pens. Especially, right? I've got these pens. Like, you can really hurt someone with these. Oh well. Okay, never mind then. I'm white, so it's 50-50. That's true. Hey Benny, how did you make a black color ring? I didn't make it. It's anodized aluminum, so all these rings are aluminum. So even these rings are aluminum. That it's not brass or bronze. and they're each dyed with a different color of dye of for aluminum dye. I got them from the Ringlord, theringlord.com. They sell anodized rings, so that's what we use to make the chainmail inlays. Don't tell them that, they'll ban them also. Yeah, no kidding. See, like this, we finished this one a little bit while back. This is all aluminum rings. Right, these are all aluminum rings, and they're just they're dyed with different colors. So there, it's a limited selection of colors, say compared to other activities like cross stitch or purling or diamond painting and that sort of thing. Many fewer colors available, but yeah. You can also use enameled copper, copper wire that's coated in an enamel of different colors. Did I do the spray paint myself? No. It's anodizing. Someone takes a lot of rings in a metal basket, and they run electrical current through it, and then they add a dye, and the dye then stains the color of the metal. So it's not spray paint, it's a dye, and it's done with electricity. And I don't do it myself. I buy them already colored. I don't know that you could use spray paint. Something tells me spray paint would wear off too easily. Maybe you could find a spray paint that would survive the wear and tear of the pliers, because to open the rings, to manipulate the rings, you're using metal pliers, and that can be a kind of abrasive. These hold up pretty well to that. I don't know that spray paint would. They use a dye. You thought the color was related to the applied voltage. That is true for titanium and niobium, and maybe one other sort of metal in that series. With titanium and niobium, the amount of voltage you apply to the metal will cause it to change a color, and that's because you're creating an oxide layer on the surface of the metal, and depending on the thickness of that layer, that causes the light to diffract at different wavelengths, and that causes the color shift. But with aluminum is different. Aluminum is an actual like chemical dye. Aluminum is a chemical dye, and you put the aluminum into an electrical current that creates pockets on the surface of the aluminum. You add the dye, and the dye enters the pores, and then you boil the aluminum, and that seals over the surface of the holes with the dye inside, and that creates that traps the dye in the on the surface of the aluminum. And aluminum oxide, that forms when you boil it over, is transparent, so you still see the dye. It's original. Okay. Let's see. Let's do our kanji of the day. We're going to do metsu, which is a little complicated. Metsu is a little complicated. We start here with the water radical, actually. And then it's probably this. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look this up. It's something like that. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you do draw 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So you do draw you draw these side things first, like you do with the kanji for fire. In the kanji for fire, which is this, you draw these bits first, 1, 2, and then you draw the thing in the middle. So that's what that is here. So let's do that one more time before we do our actual thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I gotta remember to go through this thing, not this thing. All right. That should be relatively straightforward. Okay. All right, let's get ready to do this for reals. We should have time to draw it twice. This is the Metsu of Kimetsu no Yaiba, of Demon Slayer, meaning to destroy. We do see it as morobu, the verb. But actually where it came up recently was in Dragon Ball. It came up in Dragon Ball here under Metani. Crap. Let's go back real quick. This is going to be another case where it's actually not written in the kanji, I think. Yeah, there it is there. Metani. We're going to go with it. We're going to go with Metani. It's still an important kanji. All right, let me turn off the music here. And let me get our timer up. Make sure we still have that visible. Koko metta ni kuruma tayoranai. All right. There we go. We'll have the cool, well, I don't want to have more showing than that. So let's try to start here. Okay. And what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about horobiru, to be ruined, horobosu, to destroy, hametsu, bokumetsu, maybe. We want zenmetsu, metani. There it is, metani. So we'll start with metani since that's what we're talking about or using for our example. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Metsu horobiru horobu horobosu. There we go. Today's kanji means destroy, ruin, overthrow, perish, with on reading of metsu and kun reading of horobiru, horobu, and horobosu. We saw it recently here in Dragon Ball, where number 18 was talking about koko metani. In this place, rarely or seldomly. We draw it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It'll show up in such words as metani, rarely, seldom, Horobiru, to be ruined. Horobolsu, to destroy. Lots of other words. Kimetsu no Yaiba was Demon Slayer, demon destruction. So we'll have other words in the description of the video. Again, that is destroy. Horobolsu. Enjoy. All right. Hey, look, and we're all ready to go to weed some Dragon Ball. Seven and a half. This second one was a little sloppy. I was trying to go too fast. Okay. Although the water radical is probably better. All right. Let's do it. Let's do some Dragon Ball. Let me get rid of the camera here. The email can only contain letters, numbers, and underscores. What's that? Usually that's password. You tried to sign on Kick. So you can't have an at? You can't have an at sign? Oh, you have a Gmail with period. I do too, but the period is actually superfluous. In fact, you could put the period wherever you want in your email address. It doesn't matter. So just don't use the period and it should still work. For example, those are both the same. It doesn't matter. You could actually put a period in between each letter and it doesn't matter. I forget when I learned that. Oh, oh, oh. I think it moved. Corin, thank you for the headshine. How you doing? Try to move this up a little, maybe. Yeah, my head slipped. Okay. It is time. It is time. We are going to read some Dragon Ball. We'll read some Hellsing and Chi, and then we'll get to Julia with some cross-stitching. Doing good. Doing good. How are you? Well, we're getting, I hate to say it, but we're getting close to the end of Julia Child. So we're going to need to either identify like another of Julia's series that are on YouTube or something soon in the next couple weeks. Time flies. Okay, what are we doing here? I'm trying to change the stream title. We're going to Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball now. Hellsing next. Chi cross-stitch later. And Full Metal Alchemist last. Change our category to Kakarot. There we go. The ones with Pepin? It could be. PBS has some of her shows. Yeah, I mean, hopefully there's plenty of other options. It would be fun to just continue to watch her until we find. And we can go through all the cooking shows. Jacques Pepin. We could do Paul Prudhomme. Anyone ever seen Paul Prudhomme? He's kind of like a slightly skinnier Dom DeLuise. And he does like Cajun or Creole. I forget which one, sorry. Okay. Oh, I need to change the overhead. We finished chapter 79 of Full Metal Alchemist in one shot yesterday. It was an hour. It was an hour 5 minutes, but we finished it in one sitting. No. Oh, really? Julia and Jacques are on Hulu? Oh, well. There is a collection, though? In Julia's Kitchen. Oh, I remember that. That's where that was like her last series. That was where she had like guests. It was mostly about the guest, and she was there to help. Baking with Julia. Cooking in concert. Yeah. Hey, have a good one, Goshi. Many are free. Oh, good. Cooking in concerts, hella fun. That's right. Well, there's probably gin. She never shied away from the alcohol. Oh, chapter 353. No, 355. Oh, really? Cooking live in a theater? Huh. I don't know that I ever saw that. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm having extreme difficulties here. Where did I just put my pen? All right, it must be. Oops, crap. I'm having huge difficulties today. It must be in Full Metal Alchemist. Yep. Whenever I can't find it, it's inevitably there. All right, let's do it. Ketsui was decision. All right, let's read chapter 355 of Dragon Ball Piccolo no Ketsui, Piccolo's decision. Here we go. Basically, everyone got crushed, and the androids, Pipo, left to go find and kill Goku. Krillin was the only one that was left, like, mostly standing. There we go. Destroyed. Piccolo crushed, or Krillin crushed in spirit. 確かにここじゃめったに車も通らないようだな. So this is pretty much what they were saying at the end of the previous chapter. Certainly this place, rarely even a car doesn't pass, it seems. So cars seem to barely come here. Well, at this point, they have nowhere to go. 仕方がない, have no choice. 飛んで行くか? Shall we go by flying? Shall we go and fly? もう少し賑やかなところに to a more busier place. A more lively place. それがいいよ。私、新しい服も欲しいし。So that would be good. I also new clothes want. So she's all beat up from her battle. よし、じゃあ、どこか近くの町か村に行くぞ。So good, then somewhere nearby town or village, let's go. We will go. 待って。Wait. 待ってくれ。Wait. なんだ何か用か? Like what? Some sort of business you have? Some sort of business? Apparently Krillin wants to have lots of dialogue with them. お前たちの目的は一体なんだ? Your guys' objective, as for that, what the hell is it? Like, you already know it's to kill Goku. Oh, Goku o korosu koto ka? Is it killing Goku? それとも or 世界を くり返そうってつもりなのか。ひっくり。ひっくり返す to overturn, be overturned. Or overturning the world. Is that in your intent? Is that what you're intending to do? So basically, do you want to kill Goku or do you want to take over the world, overturn the world? とりあえずは孫悟空を倒すことだ. So for the time being, it's taking out Goku. その後のことはそれから考える. After that, like from there, like we'll think about it. I guess maybe, oh, from there. So after that, from there, we'll think about it. So, なぜだ? なぜ悟空を狙う? Why Goku aiming for? 悟空を恨んでる肝心のドクターゲロは、お前が殺しちまっただろう. Okay, so 恨んでいる. Oh, having the grudge. 恨む is to like resent. Yeah, the resenting kanjin. What was kanjin? Villain? Kanjin was this weird word. We saw it before and I wasn't quite sure whether to take it as villain or as essential or fundamental. I think this is either as for Dr. Gero, who had the fundamental grudge, or the main grudge. Anyway, you guys killed him, right? So he was the one that had the grudge and you killed him. Dr. Gero wa kankei nai. Dr. Gero has no relation to this. こいつはただのゲームなんだ. As for this thing, it's just a game. Yeah, it's just a game. 孫悟空はこの世で一番強いんだろう。人間では. So as for Goku, on this planet, number one, strong, right? No, he's the strongest, right? Of the humans. Game だと? A game, you say? ただ、それだけのことで、お前たちは? So as for you guys, like, it's just that sort of a thing. It's a game to you. だから、居場所を押してもらわんでもいいと言ったじゃないか。探すのもゲームのうちなんだ. Okay, so that's why, or therefore, location, like, even if you don't tell us the location, it's fine. We said that, right? As expected of a game, or within the bounds of a game. As expected of being part of a game. そんなことはやめてくれって言ってもダメか? 無駄か? So, that sort of a thing, stop, even if I say that it's wasted, right? So, even if I tell you to stop, I'm wasting my breath, right? 無駄だ. It is wasted. 俺たちは孫悟空を殺すために作られた. We were created for the purposes of killing Goku. だそうだ. It is that way. Or, like, that's true. 早く行って倒れてる連中に先頭を食わせてやった方がいいぞ。死んでしまう. Oh, look at this. Okay, so quickly go to your fallen comrades and make them eat a senzu bean. If you did that, that would be good. Like, you should do that quickly. They'll die, or they're dying. John, eh? Well, see ya. Choo. Smooch. Bye. Oh. み、みんなを助けなきゃ must save everyone. 先祖はあと6物 or what would this be? むい it's probably 6粒 6粒あったっけ So as for the senzu beans, there were still 6 left, right? 俺とピッコロと天津飯とで2粒ずつ分けたんだよな. So I and Piccolo and Tenshinhan with us, 2 beans apiece, split. That's what we did. Uh-oh. Well, we can see where this is going. Vegeta にも食わせてやっか? So also to Vegeta, like, make him eat also. Nani? What? Senzu no koto made shiteta to you no ka? So about the beans, up until the point of knowing about the beans, it was that. So they even knew about the beans. They knew about the beans. Do you koto da? What does this mean, or how is this so? そこまでしておきながらなぜ? Like while knowing stuff to that point, somebody must have spilled the beans. Indeed, they're everywhere. Thank you. なぜ俺たちを殺さなかった? And why didn't they kill us? Why didn't they kill us? 俺たちなんぞ殺すまでもないということか相手にもしてないんだ. Okay, so we, to the point of even if to the point of killing us, it's not that sort of a thing. As opponents, not doing, like, also not doing us as opponents. Basically, like, we're not worth killing. We're not. There's no value in treating us as opponents. 当然だ。やつらはとてつもなく強い。強すぎる。Okay, 当然. Naturally, as a matter of course, those guys are incredibly strong. Too strong. まさか、あれほどまでとは? Okay, so it can't be like to that extent that it can be to that extent. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable that they could be that strong to that extent. Vegeta is just pissed. Bashu. Off he goes. Yose. On janai. So wait, don't chase. Or chasing, don't, like, it's not that. Hotte okunda. Stay back. Yatsu wa スーパーサイジンになり、絶対の自信とプライドを取り戻した. So as for that guy, becoming a Super Saiyan, certainly pride and self-confidence took and returned, like regained his pride and self-confidence when becoming a Super Saiyan. それが人造人間とはいえ、女にコテンパンにやられては、ショックは大きいだろう。Oh, kotenpan. Doesn't help me. Black and blue, i.e., being beaten black and blue. Okay, so that thing, and as for like with or by the artificial humans, if we're speaking about it by a woman being black and blue, beaten black and blue, as for a shock, it was too great, or it was big. So you can piece all that together. The shock was big, being beaten black and blue by a woman and a artificial human. Okay. そうまなかった。俺は足がすくんじまって、立ち向かうこともできなかったんだ。Okay, so this is Krillin say this, like, so, sumanakata, so sorry, but kind of like past tense, but my bad. As for me, ashi ga suku, something about his legs. Ah, Ashiga sukumu is to freeze from fear, be unable to, too frightened to run. So basically, my legs froze in fear, and even tachi muku, tachimukao, opposing or facing, wasn't able to do. Dekinakattanda. Kini suruna, don't worry about it. Toranks datte Super Saiyajin de ari nagara hotondo ichigeki de yararete shimatta. So don't worry about it. Talking about Trunks being a Super Saiyan, while he was being a Super Saiyan, like truly in one shot was taken out. Remember, what was it, number 17 came up and gave him a body chop in the back, and that just took him out in one shot. Hodo no aite da. They are Hodo opponents. What does Hodo mean here? Hodo. Hodo usually means like extent or limit. Upper limit? They're like maximum opponents, maybe? Let's see. Oh, the English decided not to translate that at all. Hodo no aite da. Okay, anyway, so something about like they're a max opponent. Um, 貴様が来たところでどうにもならん. So you coming in, um, どうにもならん, like basically wouldn't have made a difference. こいつはフリーザさえやっつややっつけちまった男だぞ. Yeah. So as for this guy, that Frieza took out man is. This is the man who took out Frieza. それが人造人間には手も足も出せなかった. And that thing, meaning like the man who took out Frieza, as for against the artificial humans, was basically paralyzed, unable to do anything effective. Temo Ashimo is this phrase that means can't do a thing, feeling handcuffed. Okay. っきり言うぞ. Like, I guess I'll say it clearly. 悟空がいくら強いと言っても、トランクスやベジータとそれほど変わるもんじゃないはずだ。絶対に勝ってこない。悟空でも. Okay, so we'll state it clearly. Goku, however strong he is, Trunks and Vegeta, that to that extent hasn't changed. He hasn't changed as much as Trunks and Vegeta, I guess. Or he hasn't changed much differently from them. That ought not to be what's happening. Definitely winning will not. Basically, he won't be able to win. Even Goku. あいつら、また、俺の知ってる人造人間とは少し違ってるんだです。So those guys still, or again, my familiar or knowing artificial humans as for compared to them, it's a little bit different. They're different from the artificial humans that I know about. Or that I knew about. あれほどとんでもない強さじゃなかった? Okay. To that of an extent of a horrific strength, it wasn't. They weren't as strong. They weren't that horrifically strong. 俺でもそこそこは戦えるぐらいのそこ reasonably. So even I reasonably well able to fight to that extent. Like I was able to fight them reasonably well. The ones that he knew in his timeline. とにかく大崎真っ暗だな。In any case, 大崎真っ暗だな. In any case, Osaki? It's like, he's saying it's pure black. Osaki. Going, oh, the future. The future is pure black. That is not good. Dousuru korekara? Like, what are we going to do from here on? Apparently they're going to talk a lot. お前たちはまず孫悟空の家に行って、奴をどこか別の場所に移すんだ. So as for you guys, first go to Goku's house and that guy to another place, some other place, to some other separate location, transfer him. Oh yeah, like Goku's gonna want to do that. I guess maybe if he's still recuperating. あれこれ考えるのはどっちにしても孫悟空の病気が治ってからだ. Yeah, okay. Okay, so あれこれ. One thing or the another. As for thinking about one thing or another, or this or that, どっちにしても, whichever way it goes. Yeah, well, like whichever way it goes, Goku's sickness, it's like after Goku's sickness is cured. So maybe like we can think about things after Goku's sickness is cured. So そうだな. Like it is that way, or indeed. で、ピッコロはどうするつもりなんだ? But Piccolo, as for Piccolo, like what are you intending to do? Remember, this chapter was called Piccolo's Decision. Sana. Well, okay. なんだよ。その顔は何か作戦でもあるんじゃないのか? Like, what is it? As for that face, some sort of a strategy or plan there is, isn't there? You've got some sort of plan, don't you? 教えろよ, tell us. Piccolo, 仲間じゃないか? Aren't we buddies? Aren't we comrades, Piccolo? 仲間だと? Buddies, you say. 調子に乗るなよ. 調子に乗る. What does that mean again? Don't get carried away. この俺がいつ貴様らの仲間になった? When did I become your friend? ふざけるな. Don't joke around. 俺は魔族だ. As for me, I'm a magical fiend. What was Mazoku again? Yeah, a magic being. I'm a demon. A demonic being. 世界を征服するために貴様らをただ利用しているだけだということを忘れるな. Okay, so the world, in order to save Fuku, which is going to be like control, subjugate, you guys just using, it's just that and that thing, like, don't forget that I'm just using you guys in order to take over the world. And people left. Okay. So ka? I see. 確かにあいつはピッコロ大魔王だったな. Certainly, as for that guy, he was Piccolo, the Great Demon King. Piccolo playing the long con, yeah. 俺もすっかり忘れていた. I also, like, completely forgot. まだ世界征服を企んでいたのか? 企む? Scheming. So that guy is still scheming world conquest. 俺は世界征服なんて嘘だと思うな. Okay, so as for me, world conquest or whatever is a lie, I think. あいつも悟空やベジータと一緒さ. That guy also is like with Goku and Vegeta together. I guess Isho gets mean. Isho ni often means like together, like physically, but I guess Isho here can mean similar or being like he's like Vegeta and Goku. ただどんなやつよりも強くありたいそう考えているんだと思う. Okay, just whatever guy or whichever, even what other guy stronger wanting to be thinking it is, I think. So basically like he's saying, I think that they're just thinking that they want to be the strongest, stronger than anyone, than whatever person. だから最後のとっておきの手段のために飛んでいったんだ。多分な。So therefore, a final reserve way for that purpose flew off. Probably. Yeah. なんだ? What? その最後の手段というのは that as for that thing called the final shudan, and shudan is like way or means or method. Final method, final thing. Are you kidding me? Hold on, this chapter cannot be this long. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Well, Dragon Ball's screwing us over today. We're like halfway through the chapter. Piccolo はあっちの方角に飛んでいった。そこに何があるかわかるか? Okay, so as for Piccolo, in that direction, flew off, or went and flew. That way, what's there? Do you know? Do you know what's that way? あっちの方角, that direction. Sana, well, 思い当たらんが、思い当たらん. I guess. So, 思い当たる means to suddenly understand. This is the negative. So, like, I'm not understanding, or it's not coming to mind. 俺も知ってるところか? Is it a place I'm familiar with? Kami-san chi da? It's Kami-sama's house. Kami-sama no? Kami-sama's? どういうことだ? 一体? What the hell does that mean? 俺は生癖で最長老さんに聞かされたんだ。神様とピコロは二人にさえ別れなければサイヤ人にだって負けはしない。Okay, so as for me, on planet Namek, from the Super Elder, heard it that Piccolo and God, Kami-sama and Piccolo, as for them, the two of them, if wakare nakareba, if not split by the Saiyans, make wa shinai, like as for losing, would not doing. So the Super Elder said basically that if Piccolo and Kami-sama hadn't been split, that they wouldn't have lost to the Saiyans. Something like that. Sumari, that is to say, Piccolo wa Kami-sama to motodori hitori ni nari ni ittan da to omou. Okay, so that is to say, as for Piccolo, with Kami-sama, motodori, as before, becoming one person, went, that's why he went, and that's what I think. Okay, nani? What? Kami-sama to Mao ga gattai shite Namek Seijin no Seishi ni modoru n da. So if Kami-sama and the Demon King gattai, coalescence or combination, doing that, Namek Seijin no Seishi ni modoru, the Namekian warrior will return if they combine. Shikamo, however, Piccolo wa sotou ni ude o akete kara, tobikkiri senshi ni Goku tachi ga Super Saiyajin nara Piccolo wa Super Namek Seijin ni naru n da. Okay, so as for Piccolo, appropriately increasing his skill because of that. Tobikiri, extraordinary or superior warrior. To that, Goku and everyone, Super Saiyan, if we're talking about that, as for Piccolo, Super Namekian will become. Okay. I guess he's just saying Piccolo will become a Super Namekian. では、神様はいなくなって、ドラゴンボールもなくなってしまうんじゃないのか? But as for Kami-sama becoming nothing, talking about that, even also the Dragon Balls will become nothing, right? Isn't that what that means? そりゃ、そうだろうな。だけど, well, as for that, that's right. But, ピッコロが神様が殺されてしまえば、どっちにしてもドラゴンボールはなくなっちまうんだぜ。Okay, so, but Piccolo or Kami-sama, if they're killed, whichever one it is, as for the Dragon Balls, nakunachao, not chimaon does it. Like, they'll become nothing. Okay. ピコロがもし本当に神様と合体するつもりだとしたら、それだけあいつが追い詰められるほどとんでもない敵だって感じたんだ。Okay, wow. So Piccolo, if truly with Kami-sama combining is doing or intending to do that, if that's what he's doing, just that thing, that guy, Oitsume, being driven to the extent of being driven to the wall or cornered, a horrific enemy it is. That's the feeling. That's what it feels like. あいつ、神様、大嫌いだったのによ. Yeah, okay, because that guy, like, even though he really hates Kami-sama, or really hated Kami-sama. あと、いえ、ベジータさんはどうするつもりなんでしょうか? Otto. I guess Ia here is like more hesitation. As for Mr. Vegeta, like what doing intent do you think? Like what do you think he's intending to do? もう隠す必要なんかないぜ。お前がブルマさんの抱いてた赤ん坊の成長した姿だってのはもうみんなわかってんだ。知らないのは父親のベジータだけさ。Okay. もう隠す必要なんか. So, no longer hiding is necessary, or whatever. It's nankanai. It's not necessary. You, Bulma's hugging baby, seicho shita. That grows into adulthood form. That thing, tenowa. Already everyone is understanding. Everyone already knows that the form that you have now is the child that Bulma is holding on to that will grow into adulthood. As for the one not knowing, it's just Vegeta the father. えそうでしたかすいません. So, really? That's what happened? I'm sorry. 別に謝ることはないだろう. No need to apologize. Crap, this chapter is so long. ベジータのやつは負けたからといって絶対に逃げ出すような玉じゃない。プライドの塊のような野郎だからな。Okay, so as for that guy Vegeta, because lost, um, if you say that, I guess certainly nigedasu yona, seeming to run away, tama janai is not. What would tama mean here? Soul or spirit? Maybe type? Like he's not the type to run away. He's not the type that seems to run away when he loses. I don't know. Katamari no yo. Katamari, doesn't it just mean trash? Lump? Oh, interesting. Okay. So, um, like pride become firm guy he is. He's like pride become in human form. Whatever. 必ず新しい必殺技でも引っ提げて再び人造人間の前に現れるさ. So without fail, a new killing technique or something is hisage. Carrying in one's own hands. And a second time before the artificial humans will appear. Okay. There he is. King. Looking for that killing technique. Chikusho! Son of a bitch. Jinzo ningen ne! Those damn artificial humans. Name yagate! Making light of me. このベジータ様を生かしておいたことを今に後悔させてやるぞ。後悔 is regret. Okay, so letting me live, allowing me to live, like now regret I will make them regret letting me live. Okay, everyone else is going somewhere. 나 트렁크스 고쿠にあった心臓病の薬どれぐらいで元気に動けるようになるかな? So hey Trunks, that heart healing medicine that you gave to Goku, like how long to healthiness and being able to move will it take? Son Goku-san nara, if it's Goku, 10日間, 10 days, ぐらいで, about 10 days. 大丈夫だと思いますが. About 10 days until he's daijobu, until he's healthy again. 10日か? 10 days, huh? それぐらいなら十分 れていられそうだな. So to that if it's to that extent, or if it's that long, sufficient hiding いられそうだな. That seems to be what's necessary for hiding. How long we need to hide. もっとも、僕が戦えりゃ、勝てるてもの、かけるてのも怪しくなってきたけどな. Okay, let's see. So all the more, or fair and square, multiple. Fair and square, Goku, able to fight and winning, that sort of a thing. Ayashikunate. It's suspicious. Like we're doubting. We're doubting whether Goku can even win if he fights. Okay. Closer and closer. とにかく、あの3人にはパワーをキャッチするレーダーがないらしいってのだけは、ラッキーだったよな. In any case, as for to those three people, meaning the androids, power catching radar, they don't seem to have. As for just that, it was lucky. So we're lucky they didn't have that. Hi. Yeah. How lucky. Okay, over to Goku's house. He's breathing hard. ここにもね、参ったな。So it's not here either. Like, I give up. まだ見つからないんですか？薬? Still, like, not finding it? The medicine? Ha! Oh, wow, they still haven't given him the medicine. Ha! 早くしないと、やばいっすよ。早く. So if you don't do it quickly, it'll be no good. Quickly. そったらとこと言ったってそったら。そったらこと. Maybe meeting expectations? I don't know what そったらこと言ったって like said like I don't know. しまったのはごくさなんだから. Okay, しまったの. As for the one like doing it, it was Goku. I guess Goku's the one that put that had the medicine. こいつだ. This is it. あっただ. Got it. This is it. Got it. ほう。Goku, 薬だ. No mesa. Goku, it's the medicine. Drink. Okay. Goon. So he goes from breathing heavy to asleep. Oh, there we go. Now he's gonna sleep for 10 days. Ooh. 聞き始めたみたいだ。一応. So, phew. Effective started to be, it seems, for now. ほう。なんか、ウイルス性の心臓病らしいんで、俺も飲むから、父さんもちょっと飲んだ方がいいみたいっすよ. So he's saying that they need to drink it too. Okay, so somehow the virus, something. We say the viral disease of the heart sickness, it seems. Tarashinde. I also drink because Chichi also a little bit drink to that direction would be good, it seems. Okay. We should drink too. ところで、Gohan-chan はどうしてんだ? So, by the way, as for Gohan-chan, like, what's he doing or what's going on? Giku? Hey, Costas, how's it going? Good to see you. We're still reading Dragon Ball. It's been a super long chapter. Ah, あれ? まだ帰ってないですか? Like, oh, what? Still hasn't come back? どっかで遊んでるのかな? He must be off playing somewhere, I guess. He still has the rip hole where Dr. Garo stabbed him in the chest. Green. Uh-oh. Boy, the whole climbing the tower is a lot easier when you can fly. Keen. Bah. Basa. Okay. He like gets up there and suddenly he's back into his outfit. And he lands. And that is the end of the chapter. Whew, that was a super long chapter. So next chapter will be 356, 356, Kami-sama no Jioken. Joken. Did they appeared to yes, he got his shoulder pads like back like magic. It's like gem. Or Sailor Moon. Okay, so Kami-sama's terms or requirements. That will be the next chapter. And hope they're going to talk a lot too. So next time. I'm sure the requirements will require no talking. Oh my gosh. No. No. Toriyama. Okay, I'm half tempted to not read Hellsing at all today. Like we just don't have time for it. I mean, Hellsing, I read ahead on the vocabulary. It's mostly fighting, so we could probably read through it quickly. Let's read Chi. Well, hold on. There's really like only 3 pages of text in Hellsing, so let's try it. Oh, I swear, like I think like, oh, it'll be a shorter day today, and then like one of the chapters decides to be like, hey, it's gonna take you an hour and a half to read through this one. Okay. Yeah, I know. They're always playing along. Okay. Let's just do it. Waste more time talking about it. This is volume 1, chapter 6 now. Okay. Father Anderson apparently has decapitated Alucard, and Integra has arrived in Northern Ireland apparently to like join the fight. Well, she's basically saying like we have to avoid a fight with the Vatican. Like we need to stop it if they're fighting. So, all right. Oh crap! And I just lost my rest point. All right. Hold on. I'm severely. Okay, let's read chapter 6 here of Helsing. Father Anderson appears to have taken out Alucard, and Integra has landed in Northern Ireland to try to stop what's going on, or something like that. So here we go, chapter 6 of Helsing. Okay, this appears to be Alucard's head, and unusually, this is the first time we've gotten the chapter with like out its own splash page. But here we go. Sodo dansa, sword dancer. Part 3. Ku ha 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 ha. Ku 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 or ku 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 ha ha ha. これがこんなものがハルシングの切り札? So this thing, this sort of a thing, is Helsing's trump card. Like this was Helsing's trump card. まるでお話にならない. Like it's nothing to even talk about. Entirely, completely, a story does not become. Like that was nothing to, that wasn't even a story. Ho, ダメージでまだ動けるとは. Oh, with that damage, still able to move, huh? So this is the Fuke, the police girl. She's dragged herself off. どうやらドラキュリーナを少し甘く見ていたようだ. So appear to be looking sweetly, a little bit sweetly, or a bit naively at the Draculina, or the vampire girl, somehow. So the kanji here is musume, meaning girl, daughter, woman, but he's saying Draculina, which appears to be female vampire. Zupa. All right, pulls out his blades. Ha, 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 ha. Here's the vampire girl. Ha, ha. Zudu, zudu, zudu. Heavy breathing. Gah. She's trying to pull out these blades. Gah. Zudu, zudu. Zuk. Out it comes. Remember that Alucard explained that these were blessed, and so that they cause problems with vampires healing. Gah. Dong. Alucard-sama. Lord Alucard? Wait, what? How does head get there? Doko ni koto yono kana kane? Like, where'd you get off to, I wonder? Doko ni mo nigerareba senyo. Wherever you go, you won't be able to run away. Or basically, there's nowhere where you can run. Being able to flee, not able to go anywhere. Oh boy. So, so here we go. Chiri wa chiri ni. He is actually saying dust to dust, but chiri is dust or dirt. So as for dust, to dust. Chiri ni suginai omaera wa chiri ni kaeru. So as for dust, to dust, dust to dust. To dust, suginai, like it's not too much. And as for you guys, to dust will return. Or maybe you're not more than dust and you will return to dust. So he says it in English And then or sorry, yeah, he says it in English here, and then he says it in essence in Japanese here. Amen. Ka, ka. Nuka. Okay, so I guess that's her pulling the blade out of Alucard's head. Why did... Niganaka. Niganaka. Must flee. Must flee. 脱出してインテグラ彫刻に報告しないと So do an escape, and to the director Integra report must do. もう全然私じゃ手がつけられない。Already, Zenzen. Completely? Yeah. I'm completely, my hands are completely ineffective here. Not being able to be used. Ha, 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 da, da, da. Ha, 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 ha. Nigero, nigero, vampire. Ha, 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 ha. So run, vampire. Degu. So she's trying to say deguchi, an exit. So degu. An egg. Bashi. Na. What? Huh? Bidi. Shh. Basa. Like flutter. There's that thing he put up. No. Nani kore? What's this thing? Sorega. And what is that thing? What is it? It's Kekkai? Yeah, Kekkai. Sorega Kekkai da komusume. So that thing is a barrier, little girl. Ka. Omae tachi Midians ni それを突破することは不可能だ. Okay, so you Midians, two you Midians, which is like creatures of the night. That thing, meaning the barrier, toppa is breaking through, or penetration is impossible. It's impossible for you to break through that thing. おとなしく民殺しにされろ. So calmly or quietly, let's, how do you even translate this? Let the killing be done. Let all the killing be done calmly. Bakemono, you monster. Oh, I guess now she's realizing that these things are everywhere. Za. 殺される. We're gonna get killed. She, death. 慌てふためている場合か不敬. Okay, so like awate is either being like confused or flustered. Futameku is making a commotion. The case, like, is this the time to be flustered and being in haste or being confused? Fuke, please, girl. Kado-sama, Lord Alucard. Doro. It's just kind of like drip, or more like gush. Ooh-ya! Bah. Bisha. Okay, his blood is gushing everywhere. Okay. Dr- his blood is spelling out something in English, no less. Nani? Drink my blood. Whatever. Oh, 私の血を飲め, Fouquet. So, drink my blood, please, girl. So he's writing this in English, and we're getting, I guess, the Japanese translation of it. If you are to be something blood of. Well, let's just read the Japanese. So sureba, if you do that, if you drink my blood, omae wa shieki 刺激されるためのヴァンパイアではなくなる. So if you do that, as for you, an enslavement, being enslaved, for the purposes of being enslaved, vampire will not become. You will become not that. 本当の意志での我々の一族になるのだ. So a true, or with true intent or true volition, will, our one clan will become. You'll become part of our clan with your own will or free will. 自分の意志で血液をくらい自分の力で世を歩く. Okay. 自分 by your own will, by your own volition, like drinking blood, and with your own power, walking the night. This is all like emphasized for some reason. No life king, becoming the no life king. And this is undying blood clan. 私の血を飲めFouquet ia. So drink my blood, Fouquet. No. Sarasu Victoria. Celis Victoria. So we saw a lot of these words earlier. So I guess this is actually her name, right? Celis Victoria. This is the first time, maybe the first time we've seen it. It's popped up one other place that I can't remember. We'd have to go back and look. Owarida. It's the end. Okay, something happens. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, like a bullet or something. その娘はうちらのもんだ. So it is Integra. She says, as for that girl, Uchi, like our place, she's a thing of our place, our home. Uchi again is a way to talk about your organization, your family, your group. And here she's using the word miuchi, meaning relative. She's a relative of our group, is what she's saying. But she says mon, meaning thing. Okay. 何をしてくれるんだ、アンデセン神父. So, what doing, Father Anderson? Like, what are you doing, Father Anderson? She's part of our organization. Well, let's get a good shot of Integra here, since we don't get to see, haven't seen too much of her in action yet. Okay. 헬싱크 교구cho sa Integra Wingates Helsing. So the director of Helsing, Sir Integra, Wingate, Helsing. Or Wingates, Helsing. 教科書自らを出ましたとは、せの出ることな。Okay, so like the director herself coming out, a sei no deru. And why did I not look up that? Sei no deru. I'm not quite sure. Sei no deru kotana. Something about like this being important for you to come out yourself. Andersen Shimpu. これは重大な協定違反だぞ. So Father Anderson, as for this thing, it is a serious violation of the arrangement. So 協定 is arrangement or pact, agreement. 違反 is violation, infringement. ここは, as for this place, 我々の完結はずだ. As for this place, it ought to be our jurisdiction or our control. すぐに引きたまえ. So like immediately, please withdraw. Please withdraw immediately. でなければ, if you don't do that, Vatican, no, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Vatican とプロテスタントの間で重大な危険となる. So if you don't do that, with the Vatican, the Protestants, whatever, a serious crisis will become. いくら第13波とてこんな無理は通りはしない. Okay. So to this extent, that section 13, this sort of a moody, as for an impossible thing happening, like will not do. What else can moody mean? Unreasonable, overdoing. Okay. Hiku dato. So pull back, you say. Gi, pulling out more blades. Of course he has them. Ware, us, you want us to pull back? Ware, shinbatsu no chijo daiko iskariate no dai 13 ka ga. So us, we divine punishment here on earth, acting of the agent of divine punishment here on earth. Iscariot, section 13. Nameru na yo. Don't like underestimate me. What does he call her? Babylon? This is baita, which means whore. Why would you call Babylon? Why would that mean whore? Babylon. That is Babylon. Well, he calls her Babylon. But the kanji again mean cell woman, meaning a whore. So, 我々が貴様ら汚らわしいプロテスタントに引くとでも思うか? Okay, so we, you filthy Protestants, by you Philly Protestants being told to retreat, like you think you can tell us to get out of here, you filthy Protestants. Za. Chiki. Shaka. Doka, 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 doka. Well, apparently they have no problem with just shooting him. She. And he has no problem with killing them. Okay. And that is our stopping point for this chapter. We're about halfway through. We'll finish off the next chapter tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I've got music practice tomorrow. So, there we go. Engaging with Father Anderson. We'll see how it finishes off next time. Okay, well, that only took 25 minutes or so. All right, it is kitty time. Let's do it. Do I have the right kanji? I do. Oh, it's the first one. Teiko. Resistance. Okay. Oh, we gotta change. This is what, chapter 37? Volume 2, chapter 37. Boy, we're almost at the end of the second volume. That's sad. Okay. One more time. All right, let's read Chi's Sweet Home, chapter 37. Neko teiko suru. So teiko is resistance or opposition. So resist or oppose. And here we see bata, bata, bata. They're trying to get Chi to go to the vet again. Kyou koso wa yobo sesshu ni iku yo. So as for today, it's going for a vaccination. A preventive. Yobo sesshu. Yeah, preventive vaccination. Bata bata bata. Mia! La! Yara! No! Ga! Grab. Gree gree. Oto-san yamete! Stop, Dad! Mia! Chomp! Itte! Ow! Da. Nigero! Run! Chi! Mate! Wait, Chi! Gata. Chi! Chi はそのバスケットで動物病院に連れてかれるって分かってるのよ。So as for Chi, with this basket, or because of this basket, is understanding that like we're taking her to the animal clinic, the animal hospital. 頭使わなきゃ So must use your head. Must use head. Hirari. Nimble, nimbly or lightly. Mekakushi. Mekakushi. Like a blindfold? It's a blindfold. Or something to cover the eyes. Oh! Chi. Oide. Chi, come here. Yara yo. No. Chi. I? Huh? Kago nai? Kago. Isn't that basket? Like there's no basket? Pata 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 pata. Wah ha 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 ha. Or ha wa 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 wa. Mya. Chi mo asobu. Chi also will play. Poor Chi. Meow. Ima yo, Oto-san. Now, Dad. Bah. Oh, look. The towel even has this, like, kanji on it. This is spring. Haru. Daiseiko. Big success. Meow. Oka-san. Damachita na. Like, Mom, you tricked. You deceived. Uh-oh. Iyara! No! Meow! Biddy? Yeah, Mom is a little... She gave up the chase too early. Ow! Meow! Nigero, nigero! Run, run! Mogo, mogo. Mogure, mogure. I guess that's moguru is to dig. To dive into. Dive, dive. Chi. Ita. There you are. She's already in a basket. Tsum tsum. Ni. Grin. Mya. I toko mitsuketa desho. Like, I found a good place, didn't I? Koko nara oto-san mo oka-san mo tsukamaerarenai yo ne. So if it's this place, father and mother won't be able to catch. Tsukama won't be able to catch. Yeah. Tsukamaeta! Gotcha.